Welcome, Crusaders, and thanks for joining me for Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. We are at Scrubland by a bend in the river, I think it's called. We've got Woljif with us. We're going to see if we can find Voatil and move Woljif's story forward. We'll see what we've got here. It looks like not a large map, so at least we don't have to go searching around. Let's take a moment and get some buffs on people. We did level up just now. I had to spend some time doing that. One cool thing we grabbed when we leveled up was Stone Skin Communal for Zeke. So he's got that now when we need it. Really, here lately at least, things have been going pretty well combat-wise. We haven't really run into anything too troublesome for a while. But maybe it just feels that way because I haven't been able to play as much lately. That could be it, because watch, we'll probably walk into something right away that will just destroy us. Social picked up Holy Word when he leveled up. We'll have to give that a try. Amber grabbed Hellfire Ray. Can't wait to try that out as well. Let's see. I also need to get the Cat's Grace Mass on. But there's probably no fighting going on here, but we'll be somewhat ready just in case. Oh boy. Maybe we are going to fight. Yigeffel's spawn? Oh, this is Voatil. Oh, yeah, it's been a while since we've done anything with Woljif. Did we run into this guy another time? The giant Glabrazu towers over you. His small yellow eyes, glowing amidst the lumps and horns, come to rest on Woljif. The demon's pincers instinctively close with a bone-grinding snap, and his nostrils flare. Spawn of Yigefels. Lady Hepzemaria ordered me to bring her the moon of the abyss. Give it to me and I will kill you quickly. Is he talking to me? He's definitely talking to me. Woljif takes a step back. Hey, Hornhead. I'm the spawn of my ma and dad. I don't even want to think about where you crawled out of. Have at it, Chief. Show him your special chiefly mojo. Who are you? Have we not run into Voatil before? I guess maybe not. Know the name of the one who will squeeze out your innards. Voatil, Gorger of Screams. Hepzemira's scourging lash and Baphomet's faithful. You will die begging for mercy. Who's Igefels? A demon who sowed his seed on Golarion. From his seed grew the coward currently hiding behind you. He will die more slowly and painfully than you in retribution for everything Igefels has done to vex my mistress. Who's Hepzemira? My mistress is the high priestess of Lord Baphomet. I will fulfill her command, and she will honor me with her blessing. I just noticed he's got little hands down here. Regular arms. Why are you so determined to kill Woljif? Why do you need the moon of the abyss? Yeah, why? I ain't never seen you before in my life. Maybe you got me confused with somebody else. Another Woljif, maybe? Or a guy with horns like mine? You are Igefel's spawn. That is reason enough to kill you. But my mistress also needs the item you stole, the moon of the abyss. No more talking. Die, traitorous seed. Okay, I'm glad we took a moment there to get some buffs on. Yeah, and watch this thing kill us too after I was just talking about how we've had it easy. Alright, Arishla, I guess we'll get you in there close for a shot on this guy. Should have put the, whatchamacallit, instant enemy on him. I guess we could go and do that now just so we don't forget, because I probably will. Alright, Ember. Well, we wanted to try the Hellfire Ray, so let's do it. I don't think it affects anything else on its path. Oh, we're not going to be close enough, are we? Close range. That's kind of a problem. I guess she's close enough. Alright. Oh, I thought we were gonna freeze there for a minute. Alright, good damage there. Oh, she gets the Shadow Demon too from that. Nice. We forgot to mount up Zeke. Woljif, get yourself up here. Oh, he actually has haste too. We've really gotten along fine without having haste on anyone. Woljif's not usually in our party. Nobody else has that. Alright, Zeke, get saddled up here. Forgot about that. And I guess we could stone skin up, but I guess I'm not overly concerned. We don't spend the diamond dust on that. Anything else we should get on here while we can? Actually, can he use the Instrument of Freedom? Oh yeah, okay. Well, we got him down about half. Seal and Aegis, let's smite and get in there. Aegis picked up, what's it called? Greater Cleave? Alright. Yeah, that's pretty much the way it feels like fights have been going. We haven't had much trouble. I'll find you, spawn of Igafels. You'll be bathed in blood. Woljif looks supremely satisfied. What do you make of that Voatil then, Chief? Whew, so, will you take me back? There's nothing for me to do on my own in the World Wound, and we do kinda make a good team. I promise not to run away again. But if we get attacked by gargoyles again, sorry, Chief, but they're scary. I'm out of there. The tiefling laughs. I'm kidding. I really won't run away again. Really. Don't get ahead of yourself. First, I deserve to know what your connection is to the demons. I don't know anything about any demons. That's the first time I ever saw that Votil beast, but he sure seemed to have it in for me. He doesn't just want the moon of the abyss, he wants me to suffer. And that mistress of his, Hipsa, whatever she's called. There's something fishy going on here, Chief. I'm telling you. I want to get to the bottom of it, because something tells me we'll be seeing Voatil again. I know his type. Once they get a hold of you, they don't let go. Woljif runs a hand through his shock of hair. Here's how it is. There's this demon Igafels, the one that Voatil and his mistress are so worked up over. If I'm supposed to be his spawn, then maybe he's my grandpa? I'd believe it. He's caused so much trouble that people even want to bump off his grandkids. Yep, that sounds like my family, all right. Igafels did something to Voatil's boss. Maybe he stole the moon from her. I don't know. Anyway, she sent her top muscle to find it. The muscle being Voatil. And now I'm the poor sap who's supposed to pay for all the granddaddy's evil deeds. See, demons are just the same as low-class thugs when you get down to it. But I ain't giving them the moon. Even the shadows started talking to me because of it. And then there's... Woljif stops short. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. That's a separate discussion. You can stay if you promise not to run off again. I swear on my ma and dad. To be fair, I'm not sure if they're alive or dead, but even dead people can have a lot happen to them. They can be raised from the dead or just dug up to be used in experiments. I knew one old-timer, a street food vendor, who would buy fresh corpses. He was looking into something, almost as if... Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is this. I need to talk to you. I don't have anybody else. Face to face, somewhere private. In Dresden. That'll do. When you see me standing alone, come talk to me. Alright, let's go, Chief. On to new adventures. I'm sick of this place, to tell the truth. It's empty, it's boring, and we might as well talk on the road instead of hanging around here. Do you know any traveling songs? Want me to teach you some tavern tunes? The one where the thief falls in love with a beautiful woman, and she turns out to be a guard, and the two of them get hacked up in the street? Or how about the one where the thief's in court, and the judge is his father? Or that one about how if you don't behave yourself, you'll live out your days in a special institution. I remember them all, and we've got plenty of time. Okay, that was pretty short and sweet. Anything else here we need to uncover? Not. Oh, some loot. Okay. So the story of Woljif carries on. Guess we'll allow him back, at least in our vicinity. Probably will not be a regular party member, but we'll let him hang around. So there's another location right up here close to where we are. Pitfall or Pit... Yeah, okay. Let's go check that out since we're right here. Then we'll head back to Dresden and try to speak to Woljif. Oh, this is just a thing. Okay. All right. So let's head back, find him, and then we might just go to the wedding with Sela. I'm enjoying taking care of these companion things. Get them crossed off our list, and there does not appear to be any detrimental effect of leaving the main quest stuff be while we work on this. Get our companions all taken care of so they're happy before we move on. I know I didn't put Woljif into the camping order. Figured we'd be fine. So let's head back in here and head right to the street since we just rested. We'll find Woljif here and talk to him, and then I think probably just grab Sela and head back out. I don't know if we need to talk to her first or we just head to the wedding location with her in the party, I'm assuming.
Let us press on.
Okay, so Woljif is standing there. I guess we can just go see if he'll talk to us there, if we need to go find a quieter spot to meet with him. Still haven't quite gotten used to where everything is here. These kind of multiple rings of the city. It's hard to remember which one we're in. Woljif. Here. You wanted to tell me something in private? Woljif tries to seem calm, but his tail is lashing nervously. I don't know how to word it, so you don't just drag me straight to the Inquisitors. Oh boy. Is this another secret? You can trust me, I won't tell anyone. Woljif is still alert, but the motion of his tail slows. Fine. I still can't believe you took me back. No one has ever done anything like that for me before, so I guess I can trust you with some things. Not all of them, though. My shadow, did I tell you it talks now? Well, it happened after I started carrying the Moon of the Abyss with me, and that's not the only thing that happened. It's been giving me strange dreams, like I'm falling inside some kind of crystal. I keep falling forever. Everything around me is shining, but dreams don't mean anything. I thought it was because the wound is so near, but there's something else. Woljif stays silent for a while, building up his courage. Chief, I'm stronger. My fingers tingle anytime I use magic now, like it's dying to come out. It wasn't like this before. I did some magic, but now it's like I can do some real damage, you know? This never happened before I took the moon. Woljif gives you a pleading look. Chief, I don't know what to do with these powers. What if they get stronger? I mean, I've always thought about what I'd do if I was suddenly rich and powerful. I'd show everyone my true worth, but I'm not ready for this. It's too much for a simple fellow like me. Yes, this is my grandfather's inheritance, but why do you leave it to me? Do you think he really wanted me to become stronger so I could grab what the world owed me? As payment for all the kicks and blows, for all the mocking at the way I was born? What if it's a trap? Just think how much you can do for the crusade now. Woljif's eyes flash in anger, his tail raising clouds of dust. For what? Listen, Chief, I didn't sign up to be a crusader. I'm with you because you seem all right, better than these scum in shining armor hanging around the queen. I owe nothing to no one. They owe me twice over for everything I've been through in this life. These fighters for peace are hypocrites. They do whatever terrible things they want, pray to their gods for forgiveness, then keep on doing what they did before. They ain't getting my power. I'll decide what to do with it. Well, Voatil, Igafels, there are too many demons hanging around you. And the Moon of the Abyss turned out to be of demonic origin as well. Voljif sighs heavily. You think I like it? If it was up to me, I would never have met them. This is how I see it. Igafels must be my grandfather, since they call me his spawn. Voatil, that spiked, ugly mug, came to try to collect some of the old demon's debt from me. I know how it goes. We have uncles for this in the family, big thugs, but without the spikes, who go around beating money out of late payers. The Hepsamira he's talking about must be like our sister Charisme, but for demons, and old Gramps crossed her somehow and she just can't get over it. He probably stole the Moon of the Abyss from her. I don't know, but I would have. And the moon. Heh, Grandpa, you should have left me a note or something. Chief, I think he expected better of me than how I turned out in the end. He probably thought he'd have a smart grandkid who'd know what the moon was for and what to do with it. But he got me. Woljif's tail drops sadly. So what if he was a demon? I don't want to let him down, you know? He believed in me, I guess. Just you and him, Chief, the only two people in the world who believe in me. That's why I have to figure this thing out. Okay, we'll talk later. Alright. So, more waiting, I guess, for his quest to unfold. Volatile has no plans for peaceful negotiations, typical for an enraged Glabrezu. There's only one course of action left, killing him. Well, we tried to, but he ran off. And we talked to Woljif. I guess, okay, we're done with this for now. Because it's crossed off our list. I'm assuming there's going to be more there. But we didn't kill him, did he? He ran off. We were close, and he portaled away, I think. Unless I like totally missed that. All right, so we're left at the wedding, and then I don't even know who this is for. The Wayward. I don't know. Maybe I need to like. It looks like I need to do something. Observe. Let's leave our biases aside as we observe how the throngs of Dresden respond to the exhortations of a ragged elf girl. This Ember? No. I remember. Okay, maybe I need to walk around Dresden some and find this preaching elf. I don't know why I can't remember what this was. The girl's already been tossed on the pyre and survived. They're talking about Ember, right? Jeez, I don't know. Okay. Somebody help. What's this about? I know I could Google it, but I don't have all the time in the world. Okay, so the wedding. Visit the wedding meadow east of Dresden. Let's head there. And then we're really wrapping things up here. We're waiting for an opportune moment with Finian. And this whole Nameless Ruins thing, I don't know. I think we need to do some more searching around maybe for other, maybe similar ruins or something. I guess we could go back there and poke around, but it says it's doubtful these answers can be found anywhere near the Nameless Ruins, so maybe we need to do more traveling around before we pick up a clue for that. Okay, let's head back down here. The gate. See if we can get this wedding underway. Okay, we made it to the wedding meadow. Commander, Sela, you're here. Elan is trying so desperately to hide his excitement, it's almost comical. Welcome. I'm a little confused. Where are the musicians? The crowd of drunken guests. The last wedding I went to, we got the priest drunk off his face. Oh, please, don't try to do that here. We've already had enough trouble. Kiana worships Desna, Iomade. In the end, we invited a priestess of Abadar to conduct the ceremony so that no one would be offended. Congratulations, but where's the bride? Let me tell you everything. Before the official ceremony, all the guests are enjoying themselves at 2 venues. The one on the right has been organized by my Houndhearts, the one on the left by Kiana's friends. Each venue has its own theme, but I won't tell you which is which. It will be more fun to see for yourselves. Both venues have food and drinks and a little contest where you can win prizes. Kiana is greeting guests at her venue, and I am leaving for mine now. I have a special role to play there. So we're supposed to figure out the theme of each? Okay. Enjoy, Commander. There is still time before the beginning of the ceremony. Sela, thank you for coming too. Have fun and then talk to Arsino to begin the ceremony. She must be officiating. Okay. Well, guess we'll check out the right side first. Bridesmaid, Houndheart's Knight, and Guest. You haven't let loose like this in a long time. Commander himself is here. Well, I never.
Godspeed.
Okay, I guess these people don't have a whole lot to talk about. Here's the wedding venue. Okay, so they've got a little setup here behind these partitions. I don't know over here, like, they've got some tables under some tents. Oh, it's back in here. Okay, we didn't go far enough. I was going to say Kiana has quite a bit more going than Elan, but...
I found something.
A slender young woman in a flowing dress walks toward you. The first thing you notice is her eyes. They are striking blue-green. Welcome, travelers, to the secret-steeped land of Ustalav. You have come to the kingdom of grim mysteries and exquisite secrets. I, the vampire princess, am delighted to see you in my castle. After a pause, the girl smiles coyly. I'm glad to finally meet you, Commander. Sela. I am Kiana, soon to be the wife of that unfortunate knight who invited you here. Sela rolls her eyes. Horrible. Imagine walking through the world wound and then bam, you're in Ustalav. I'm not even sure if a paladin is allowed to feast with a vampire princess. It's lucky you are not a follower of Pharasmus, valiant Sela. Arsino, the Dresden priestess of Abadar, is a short distance away from the happy bride. Although I'll admit I'm not used to feasting with the undead either. Oh, stop it. My friends and I are completely harmless. Vampires. We won't bite. Kiana laughs musically. Truth be told, we chose the theme of Ustalav because it lets us wear beautiful dresses, light candles, and drink red wine all evening, pretending that it's blood. Okay. I personally can't think of a better way to celebrate my wedding. Uh-huh. Pretending to be undead seems inappropriate. Kiana smiles with a hint of sadness. The best way to stop being afraid of something is to laugh at it. None of us would really want to become a vampire and drink human blood, but we can pretend for fun, right? Sure, why not? For a second, I thought this was Camellia standing here, but it's just a random bridesmaid. Okay, what's this guy doing? It's just a skeleton with a hat on it.
Finished here.
The skeleton has a slight sheen to it, judging by the texture. It's made of marzipan. And I guess we'll take their wedding loot. That was probably all the wedding gifts. More over here. Oh yeah, grab those. Juan. Okay, we won't start the ceremony yet. Let's go over here and check out Elan's side. So they're pretending to be vampires over there. A Fae steps into your path. You suppose he must be a Houndheart, but his knight's armor is mixed with gaudy items, and there are fake wings fastened to his back. Halt, travelers! You are stepping into the wonderful land, the charmed land, the most perfect land ever created by the gods, the first world, and I am its guard, the beautiful Fae Gate Mistress. But before you enter, answer my question. What is the key that opens every gate? Tentacles. Yep. Will someone explain to me why every 10th Crusader in Mendev gives tentacles as their answer? Fine, we'll let this mystery remain a mystery. Now you may enter and learn the mysteries of the past and fight for the treasure of our Fey ruler. The Fey points to the middle of the tent, where seated on a throne is none other than Elan. His head is crowned with fake horns, a green cape sweeps over his shoulders, and his torso is proudly bare. Is Elan pretending to be the Wild Hunt monarch? He is the monarch, the true ruler of the magical land of the First World. The Fey lowers his voice. The bride is particularly taken with the costume. I bet she is. Fey, what is that tiara you're wearing? It is so beautiful and exquisitely crafted. This is the tiara of beautiful Fey. To tell you the truth, I borrowed it from my sister as a prop. It was a gift from some admirer of hers. She's gone off him now and doesn't wear it anymore, but I believe it's the work of Sunhammer himself. It's a good thing it's not real Fey tiara. Real Fey tiaras can make strange things happen. You put one on and donkey ears might grow out of your head, Sela grumbles. What is a Fey ruler's treasure? It is a priceless artifact which our monarch has owned since the dawn of time. It looks exactly like an ordinary broom. But don't be fooled into thinking we Fey simply failed to find any good props. So, the artifact. The monarch used to own it, but then a treacherous predator, the most fearsome of any who live in the forests of the First World, sneaked into the treasury and stole it. This predator lives in a secret lair, which is conveniently located in this area. Everyone who makes it through the enchanted wilds of the First World and reaches the beast's lair will get a reward. Ugh, damn old-timer Sela hasn't played games like this since her thieving days, but we've got to accept the challenge, Zeke. We want to take part in the treasure hunt. Alright, then I'll repeat the rules. You need to search our corner of the First World and find our amazing broom-shaped artifact. But first, you need to answer a few riddles, you'll see, and come face to face with the dangerous predator. And then, you'll get the reward. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Well, watch out for the shooting rainbows. Oh. We got color sprayed. It's not good. Let's check this out. No brooms in there. They didn't have anything like this on the other side, unless I just totally missed it. Okay, go, go, go. Oh, let's go. We got color sprayed. Oh well, we're will saving. The beast. Oh, hello, adventurer. You must be looking for the artifact that was stolen from the Wild Hunt monarch. I am the beast who crept in and snatched the artifact. I've taken steps to prevent the stolen property from being returned to its rightful owner. Namely, I placed the true artifact among several fakes. You will never guess which is the real one. The beast points at a few identical brooms. Are you the predator, the most formidable beast in the forests of the First World? Actually, I'm a lawyer from Narosian and a friend of Elan. The predator makes a helpless gesture. But when they were giving out roles for the celebration, guess who was appointed the magical beast? They said I was the hairiest fellow in the group. It's alright, I have my own wedding coming up. I'll even the score then. What will happen if I choose one of the fake artifacts? According to the rules, you're supposed to turn to stone if you take the wrong broom. I mean, artifact. But to be honest, I'm willing to help you out. I actually forgot which one I marked as the right one. So I can just take the broom and go. There was supposed to be a battle with the predator, but I'm not drunk enough for that yet. So just take any broom and go. Don't forget to give it to Elan. The monarch will give you a reward for returning the artifact. Nice. Okay. Elan, we've got the broom, artifact. Elan's trying very hard to maintain his aloof demeanor, but he can't help breaking into a smile every few moments. Mortals, you have returned my artifact, and I shall reward you forthwith. We Fey monarchs are noble beings and not evil at all. Nice. Color me surprised, friend. I never thought I'd see our straight-laced Sir Elan come to his own wedding dressed up as a fey princeling. I'm begging you, no jokes about the horns, please. I don't want to be remembered as the cuckold bridegroom. Elan sighs, but then starts smiling again. I don't know if you've ever fallen in love, Sela. I don't remember you ever talking about it. But when it happens, you are no longer who you once were. I suppose I didn't expect this of myself either. But Kiana was so desperate to have an unusual wedding. I thought to myself, if unusual is the goal, then I should do something I've never done before. Yeah, the wedding's great. I'm having fun. All the guests keep telling me that. That means all the effort was worth it. And now, if you please, I'd like to return to my role. Please continue enjoying the festivities. Okay. Well, I would say maybe we're ready to get this show started. Let's see. Arsino was over here, though, so let's go tell her. Get started. Did we miss something over here we're supposed to do?
Can't hide from me.
What's that? Oh, some loot over here somewhere? Where? Loot? Loot. I don't see anything highlighted. I'm probably missing something. When I watch it back, I'll probably see it. I do not see anything now. Arsino. Arsino lowers her head graciously. Knight Commander, how can I help? What do you think of the celebration? I'd prefer a church ceremony and a more formal approach to the celebration, but there is a certain charm in how unpretentious everything is here. We priests who choose to make our home in savage and dangerous lands see a lot of things during our lifetime, including exotic weddings. We don't bat an eye at a celebration where the groom is wearing a fey monarch costume and the bride is dressed as an evil vampire. Alright, I don't mind spending the time before the ritual with you. Okay. Are you sure? I'm a boring companion and there are plenty of entertaining activities around. I don't know. I think we've seen enough. Your company is most welcome, Knight Commander. Okay, we had our fun and we're ready to get going. If I might have your attention, everyone, before we get to the important part of the ceremony, I want you to welcome two very dear guests. This is the commander of the 5th Crusade, thanks to whose efforts the Sword of Valor flies proudly over Trezzen. And Sela, Paladin of Iomade, the commander's companion and someone I have the honor of calling a friend. Sela, would you say a few words? The guy's still in costume.
Hello, everyone. Hey, I need some advice. What should I say? Giving speeches really isn't my thing.
Yeah, just speak from the heart.
Right. I always complicate things, but I just need to say what I feel. Friends, I'm not good at making beautiful speeches, so here's an ugly speech, but it comes from the heart. I am so happy for you. May everything be good for you. May all your troubles pass you by. May neither demons nor misfortunes ever separate you. That's what we're fighting for, isn't it? For weddings, fun, and laughter. Even in the cursed lands of the World Wound. Even after 100 years of war.
Yes, you're exactly right.
You know, I wanted you to come here with me so I could show you that our efforts aren't in vain. Not long ago, demons ruled over all of this area we're in, and they did all sorts of abominable things here. But now, Trezzen stands as an indestructible fortress, and weddings are taking place here. It's all because of you. So, let's watch the ceremony and enjoy ourselves.
I hope this goes down without any unfortunate interruptions. I would feel really bad. These guys finally have things together. Arsino casts a solemn look over the gathered crowd. Her eyes are glistening, either from emotions or the vampire wine. Welcome, honored guests, to the wedding of Elan and Kiana. Today I'm delighted to play my part in the beginning of something so special, the beginning of a new happy family. When something as strong as your love for one another is born from the chaos of life, all the gods of order triumph. Sela is listening to the priestess with a broad smile on her face. Before we begin the most important part of the ceremony, I ask all the guests to put something in this cup that they think will serve the newlyweds well in their new chapter. I've heard about this custom. It's called the Cup of Wishes. People put nice little things symbolizing wishes. For example, a coin for wealth, a toy for the birth of a child, and so on. I'll put in a coin. Oh yeah. Throw 1,000 gold into the cup. May your family never know poverty. Zeke's pretty flush. He can afford to give them a nice little nest egg to start off with. The guests put their gifts into the cup one by one. A luxurious shimmering tiara, a flashy ring. Kiana's friend even takes the bejeweled collar from around her dog's neck and puts it into the cup. Friends, but these gifts are too expensive. The keeper of the macabre menagerie smiles to Kiana, showing her fake fangs. Don't even think about refusing. They come with the best of wishes. Look more closely at the cup of gifts. Each piece of jewelry was innocuous enough on its own, but now that they have all been gathered together, your suspicions have been raised. Their magical auras are too strong and varied to belong to mundane trinkets, possessing only enough magic to adjust their size to the wearer. Oh boy, do we call this out or just wait? Sela, the jewelry. There's something wrong with it. I had this feeling that something was wrong. It's the jewelry, right? They were all made by Master Sunhammer, weren't they? And he also made the ring that... The gifts have been given. Let us praise the gods. In the name of Abadar, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may exchange rings and join your lips in a kiss. Oh boy. Did Sela just smite the ring? You ruined everything, mortal. Is that Sunhammer? Oh, okay. I was afraid of this. Oh boy. The demons just had to ruin perfectly good wedding. Dang it. Feel bad for the couple. Alright. So we've got, what's Gibraleth? Have we seen one of those before? I think we did, but yeah, they're super ugly. Ugh. Okay. Okay, this thing over here, distorted mythic shear. Oh, shear. Okay, I just didn't recognize it with the like crystal stuff all over it. We got Shadow Demon. There's just 3 of them. There's an Omox somewhere. Oh, we got these 2 right here. Okay. Well, alright, let's get it going. Arusula. Of course, we didn't put any buffs or anything on before we started this whole thing. If we would have known, we would have done so. Let's go ahead and get Aspect of the Falcon. Move her just out of the fray a little bit. Oh, that's Zeke right there. He's got, like, slimed or something. Is he? Or maybe it's... It looks like he's covered in something, but I don't see any status on him. He's got a negative level? When did that happen? He's just been carrying that around and I've forgotten to take care of that. Okay. We're just gonna have to... Oh, we could Dude, this would be a good time for the stone skin communal. Maybe. There. And let's see. You could still do like the litany of the entanglement. Maybe get this thing. Ugh. Oh boy. Okay, Aegis. Let's get him in here. He picked, I think, when he leveled up, we picked up Greater Cleave, I think, which, if I'm remembering right, doesn't need to be activated. Nice. He is a beast, literally. Oh, we've got like a succubus in here too. Oh, that's the Abyssal Huntress. Right there. Okay. Alright, I really don't want anything happening to Kiana or Elan. I would feel very bad then. Let's do a prayer. Actually, maybe we need to heal. Or, protection from evil. Let's do that. Okay, Sela. Let's work your way over towards Aegis. We might need you to mount up.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Couple big hits there. One, I guess. Lon. Is he laying down? Who's laying? Is that Ember or Lon? That's Ember's laying down.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, he could take this thing out in one turn. We took Hammer the Gap on him. The name doesn't really sound like it fits with ranged bow, but I think it applies. If I'm wrong about that, somebody can tell me what an idiot I am for taking that, but it seemed like that makes sense when he's getting 6 shots there with the bow on the same target. Alright, Ember. If she stands up, I think she's getting hurt. So let's at least wait. Maybe we can kill that thing. Where's the... oh. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Alright, Arusula. If we wait for her to put more buffs on, we might be done. No, let's go ahead and get Hurricane Bow. Okay, Zeke, we need someone to kill this Omox.
Do not hold back.
Let's get... okay, we could send Aegis over here. Could probably kill the Gibralith. No, let's continue working on the Omox, because I'd like to get Sela mounted up. Should have smited. Alright, so Sil, we're doing okay health-wise here, but let's go ahead and do a channel. Sela, let's kill that thing. Good. Okay, so I wish you could still use the rest of her turn to mount up. Lon, killed this.
You won't survive me.
Good. Arseno's getting in on the action. feel like that thing hasn't really done anything but stand there. Alright. Amber, get up. And let's do some hellfire.
I will resist.
Nice, Arusula. Alright, we're just down to this shear. Oh, and she got her Shadow Demon out with that spell. That's a Hellfire Ray. We get the fire, and then we get the summon with it too. It's nice. From that, she's wearing a ring. Is it a ring or a belt that gives her that? Alright, we could probably just real time it, but we'll just keep going like this. Get these Houndart Knights over here. Everybody in on the action. Snow Seal, about. You could do a Holy Smite, but it doesn't really matter. Heck, maybe we can Vine Trap it. Seela.
Into the fray. Hey!
Okay, Elan. He should be able to, I bet, finish this thing.
Endure this.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, well, way to ruin the wedding. Oh, he's not dead yet. Somebody get a... Oh, he's back up. Jeez, he got health back. We needed a coup de grace in there. Arusula.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, he's down. Arsino leans over Kurl's body, whispering the words of some prayer or spell. Then she looks up. Her eyes are full of terror. Commander, I must inform you. We've fallen victim to a demonic plot. You don't say. But I don't understand. How? Why? Priestess, you need to focus. Do you know what happened here or not? Yes, I think so. You all know what possession is, yes? Where a demon can take over the body of a mortal? Well, there is a more cunning version of this process. When the demon possesses the body, the poor victim's soul is transferred into a special vessel. A vessel for souls. The item most commonly used for this purpose is a gemstone. How did demons get here? The Sword of Valor was supposed to keep them away. They didn't get here. They've been here all along, inside the jewelry. And now I realize, these vessels are enchanted to ensure no one sees them for what they truly are. That is why we didn't notice the demon's presence until the very last moment. No one did. Seela swears. So all this happened because of some sparkly rocks? But wait, that means... Yes, it's all because of the sparkly rocks. I think the more expensive pieces housed more powerful demons. Their maker likely had to use more costly materials for the enchantments on those pieces to mask the demon's presence, and he didn't want his atrocities to leave him out of pocket. So let me get this straight. We paid this scumbag a small fortune just so he could go and set a disgusting demon on us. What a crock. All the jewelry was made by the same person, Derek Sunhammer, right? That I do not know. Well, I do. I can smell it. And this shit came right from the same sewer. Did you say possession? So Kurl was possessed by a demon that day, back at the Houndheart's camp? This young boy's body is alive, but his soul is gone. Arsino moves her hand from pointing at Kurl to gesture to the other people lying motionless around her. As are the souls of the other guests, even the poor dogs. Their bodies have been possessed by demons for some time already, and their souls have been transferred into the jewelry. The demon behind this plot stole the cup, taking all the souls with him. Until the jewelry is found and destroyed, we have no hope of saving these poor people. Elan and Kiana are clutching each other's hands. The young woman speaks first. We can't leave it like this. Our friends need our help. I wish I knew if this tragedy could have been prevented. Well, if we'd killed or captured Curl back at the camp, we would have realized that he was possessed, and that the ring was the cause. And if we'd known all that, this tragedy would never have happened. Ugh, you might as well just say it. But Sela got in the middle of it and ruined everything. Sela's face twists into a weary grimace, then she looks away, thinking. What can we do, Commander? If demons have kidnapped the souls trapped in the jewelry, we must stop them. I know what we have to do. We need to get back to Dresden now. The first ring that possessed Curl and the second ring I was stupid enough to give you, they both come from the same place. The shop's owned by Derek Sunhammer. We have to get back to Dresden and pay a visit to the master jeweler. Elan, are you with us? No, we'll stay here and make sure the bodies whose souls were stolen are returned safely to Dresden. We can't leave them unprotected. If we find the lost souls, we'll be able to bring all the demon's victims back to life. He turns to Kiana. This will be a strange and sorrowful start to our married life, but we must. I married a crusader, not a city baker. We were never going to have a peaceful life, but we'll get through this together. Okay, so that it said we need to hurry back to Dresden. So let's go. Something tells me, I don't know, I guess it could be that this Derek Sunhammer is just a jackass, but I feel like maybe there's more going on. Maybe he's possessed too. Okay, we're back. Sela is standing with her weapon drawn, her eyes ablaze. Have you seen the bodies in the streets? I'd bet anything this is the doing of our jeweler. Let's go to his shop quickly, if you're ready. Let's go. We're bringing anybody else with us? Just the two of us. I guess we've got our pets. Damn it. Damn demons. Arsino's here. Commander, Sela, praise Abadar, you're alive. The usually dignified Arsino struggles to catch her breath after running, and she says, nervously clenching her hands, I have received news from other temples of Abadar. Most disturbing news. What we saw at Elan's and Kiana's wedding has been happening across Mendev. People who bought Derek Sunhammer's jewelry have been dropping to the ground, lifeless, with demons emerging from their bodies. The damage done is hard to measure. Demons appeared in 100 locations, and many of them immediately used the turmoil to commit atrocities. Killing, stealing, wreaking wanton destruction. Some were quickly dealt with, the cursed jewelry taken from them, and the imprisoned souls freed. But most of the demons fled, taking the jewelry containing the souls of their poor victims with them. Derek Sunhammer himself escaped too. The Inquisition of the Church of Iomade is searching for him, but they have no leads as yet. The Church of Abadar is doing whatever it can. We also suffered losses among both our congregation and our clergy. Arsino shakes her head sadly. Such a devious plot, and how skillfully it was executed. As Arsino speaks, Sela's face grows more and more grim, and her hands clench anxiously around her weapon. I saw that scumbag right here. I even talked to him. I didn't suspect a thing. I often get a sickening feeling from traitors. Some of them are nasty pieces of work. The way they rip people off. I got that same feeling from him, but I didn't even think of looking closer. What will happen to the victims of this attack? Several large churches in Mendev have taken the victims into their care. The priests will keep their bodies alive and well, but unless the jewelry is found and their souls returned, all these efforts will be for naught. What did Sunhammer want to achieve by doing this? It's not clear, but he's been the most famous jeweler in Mendev for several years now. He counted many influential personages or their relatives among his clients. Nobility, generals, priests, merchants. They, their children, or loved ones are now only lifeless bodies, their souls stolen away and hidden who knows where. The possibilities for blackmail and sowing blind panic are limitless. I suppose the Inquisition and the Mendevian authorities will try to keep the situation under control, but it is still extremely dangerous. How did no one notice anything? Magic, Knight Commander, and highly sophisticated magic at that. The jewelry items were well protected, and no one detected the demons hiding in them. If we assume that Derek Sunhammer not only made the jewelry, but also charmed the items, we must conclude that he is an incredibly powerful and skilled spellcaster. So all his jewelry came with a hidden surprise? Not all of it. The Inquisition combed through everything. Most of what was sold in Sunhammer's shops was perfectly ordinary. The demon jewelry was sold to a select few and always by Sunhammer directly, not through his golems. It is clear that he targeted his victims deliberately. I see. That is all I can tell you. I hope I've been helpful. If it's within your power, help track down Sunhammer and the Stolen Souls, Commander. This chaos must be stopped. Arsino bows to you and leaves. Sela sheathes her weapon angrily and sucks in her breath through her teeth, but then she seems to steady herself and looks at you, her eyes bright. Well, what do you know? Looks like we got ourselves tangled up in some demonic conspiracy. I'm so glad you came to the wedding with me, and that we managed to find out what happened, because otherwise, Sela the dimwit would have come alone, given the bride a ring with a surprise demon inside, and would have failed miserably when she tried to help. But you were the one to notice something odd was happening, and you saved Kiana. At least I saved her, right? Good to know I'm not entirely useless. Grim determination burns in Sela's eyes. I can't leave it like this. If anyone has an obligation to find that low-life Sunhammer and return all the stolen souls, it's me. I'll do everything in my power to find him. Something tells me that the demon collaborating scumbag is somewhere here in the world wound. I'll seek help from every quarter. I'll interrogate imprisoned demons and cultists, whatever it takes to get to the truth. Okay. So, yeah, the wedding turned out a little bit differently than we'd hoped. And that actually finishes off that portion of her quest. So we're down to this must be Ember, this wayward quest. Gotta be. I just don't remember. Maybe was she like preaching on the corner? I just don't remember that part of it. But maybe I'm just not thinking. I'm not sure what we need to do here. It just says wait to see how things unfold. So I guess we just wait. And then these two, we can't really do anything yet either. So it may be next time we're actually ready. I think I wanted to head next to Blackwater. I think I said that now. It's been like a couple episodes ago, but I think that may be our next, because we cleared the road to get there. So now we could actually go. So I think that'll be next time. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I hope I'll see you again here with me next time. Bye for now.